Hey my friends, how's it going? Yeah, it's Ultimus, and my dryer decided to kick on right when I started recording. Sorted. So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about nothing that I thought we were going to be talking about. I actually planned for today's video to be going over the changes coming to Legendaries in patch 7.2, but today, while I was at the gym, one of my buddies sent me over the link to what dropped today, which was our trailer for patch 7.2, and a release date. Our release date is going to be 3/28/17, which is right around the corner, i.e. next week. I was literally just talking about this in a video I made for yesterday's video. I had no clue. So here it is, patch 7.2, right around the corner. We have a week to prep for it. Let's just jump right in, talk a little bit about the trailer. We're going to talk about some stuff we don't really talk about on the channel today in this video. Talk about some lore bits and my thoughts on just the patch, whether I think it's too fast, too slow, all that kind of stuff. Typical conversations, but things I wanted to chime in and share my 2 cents with. So let's talk lore. Let's talk lore. So crazy stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer yet. If you haven't, go watch it before you go any further into this video, because I'm going to talk about the trailer in a little bit. Overall, very cool. Loved it. The whole look on Khadgar's face as the Legion comes in and he's like, ah, crap. He looks like he's very caught off guard. The Prophet Velen, though, interesting. He's an interesting character to me, this expansion, just especially after what we saw going on with him as we went to the Exodar to fight off the Legion there. I'm pretty sure all of us, or most of us, did that quest as we were starting off, at least on our mains. And so we saw that whole scene with him with the invasion, and then him actually killing his son, which is pretty gut-wrenching. So Velen seems to be, he's changing as a character, subtly, but he's changing. So I feel like, I'm not sure what to make of him yet. I feel like he's out for blood, right? Understandably so. He's tired of being hunted. kil'jaden, which is going to be the boss of the Tomb of Sargeras. He's done with him. He's like, kil'jaden's got to go. We got to kill him in the Nether so he stops hunting us. Because last time he was the boss of the Sunwell, killed him in our realm, and then a couple years after that, Blizzard dropped the bomb that basically the demons and especially the lieutenants of the Burning Legion do not die and stay dead unless they are killed in the Nether. So that sucks. So we got a big old raid coming. We have the Tomb of Sargeras is going to be coming at a later date, so it is not open with the launch of the patch. So keep that in mind. So the big thing I wanted to talk about, though, and I'm trying to hurry through this because I'm not trying to make this a super long video, is that scene where kil'jaden's standing in front of the altar, right, and he's having a conversation with who I only assume to be Sargeras himself. And there's a whole scene that's very interesting. One of my buddies and I were talking about it, the same exact guy that sent over the link of the video to me, my good buddy Anthir. We've done some videos with him in the past. He's like, did Sargeras just possess kil'jaden? Like, is that a thing that happened? Because it looks like that's something that could have happened. I don't know, because there's also some dissension in the ranks. There looks like there's about to be some mutiny going on there, because kil'jaden's feeling like Sargeras is losing vision. His plans aren't working. Again, assuming that it is kil'jaden we're talking to, because I can't imagine who else it would be. I mean, maybe... I can't even imagine it being one of the old gods of the Void Lords. Like, I can't see that being a thing. I could be wrong. I'm going to keep an eye on what Noble has to say about what's going on with this, because he's the lore, Lord of the lore, as I like to call him. But there's some crazy stuff going on in that patch. I feel like lore-wise, there was some interesting things going on with that cinematic. So, overall, very excited about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to get into the patch itself. One quick mention is, as of now, there are 25% off select game services, which has nothing to do with the patch, except for the fact that the patch is coming, and I'm sure they're wanting to offer this as an event going on now to kind of help players get in a position where they're playing with who they want to play with, or they're happy with what they're playing. So that includes race changes, name change, server transfers, faction transfers, that kind of stuff. No discount on level boost or anything like that. Which makes sense, obviously. So if you've been wanting to go from Horde to Alliance or Alliance to Horde, or you're not happy with the race you've remained, or you want to change his gender, want to change his name, all that good stuff, go for it. This is now the time to do it. 25% off isn't bad at all. So some other things going on now. This patch, people, the big argument in question for the long time now, at least basically since Legion dropped, has been content is coming out too fast. Too fast. But prior to that, content was coming out too slow. And I'm going to chime in with my 2 cents on that. And again, please keep in mind, this is strictly my opinion. I'm open to conversing about it, but it is what it is. Just based on what I've seen over my 11 years of playing WoW. I think we've come to a point in World of Warcraft and gaming where players are never happy. They're never satisfied. And I don't mean to say that in a rude sort of way or in a mean sort of way, because I know, even for myself, there's always things I'd critique or I would do differently. Things that I would like to see, done differently in WoW, but at the end of the day, I still have fun and I play it. But as gamers, we're so oversaturated with things, I think, that we're never happy. And so previously, content was too slow. Now, Blizzard's like, okay, fine, you want content? Here's a bunch of content. And it's like they're just throwing boulders down on us, right? It's just a blizzard, no pun intended, of content. And now players aren't happy, it seems, because it's coming out too fast. And I understand there's like the top 1% that we could talk about, but I'm really not going to comment on it just because I don't really have a whole lot of experience aside from observation. I don't know. I feel like they're a very special portion of the game. They're a great portion of the game. They're the competitive scene of the game. But people like myself, I don't really feel the need to compare myself to them because I don't play at that level, which is why I don't really worry about playing what's good each patch and expansion. I just want to play what's fun for me because I know I'm not going for a world first, so it doesn't really matter. But I think the thing to keep in mind, and I so very much believe this, and this isn't an even original thought from me. This is something that I've just found that I agree with over the years, and that is something Vin Ruki himself even said. I think he did it in like basically something he called like a State of the Union address, basically. Something along those lines back in WoW, where we're getting all these features in game where we as players, we've asked for this, and so a lot of things going on in game right now. These are all things that we've wanted and we've asked for, and now we have them. And it seems wishy-washy, right? Like all of a sudden we're like, give us more content faster. No, content's coming out too fast. Now, I do believe that there is a sweet spot, and I think Blizzard has yet to find that sweet spot. But I also understand that there will never come a point in time where they make every player of this game happy with any aspect. So that's just the way it is. So that's my thoughts on that. Either way, very excited about the patch. Looking forward to getting into it. So this changes video schedule for the next week for me because I definitely want to get out a video on how to prep this week for Legion patch 7.2. Making sure your order hall resources are ready, things like that, set up to go for getting on your way through your artifact quest line and progressing through the story as well. And things like that. I like to do one of those videos. Definitely want to still talk about legendaries, and I still want to talk about warriors before the patch drops. So those will be the 3 next videos to expect next. More than likely, the how to prep for 7.2 video will be coming out first. But that's it for me. That's all I got to say on this one. We're going to keep this one under 10 minutes today. Sweet. I'm sure you guys appreciate it because nobody wants to listen to me ramble on for 15 minutes. If any of you have ever sat through any of my videos that are longer than 10 minutes, please like this video and let me know down in the comment section because it would just bless my little heart. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Looking forward to seeing you guys in patch 7.2. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.